truth doesn't speak.
All right. We're going to talk about AI like everybody else on the internet. All of you guys sitting at home just hating on AI because you got laid off, it's okay. There's going to be plenty more of us joining you. In the next quarters, AI is going to stop the entire planet. Except for those who already know what's coming. The best way to understand AI is, if you think about how God created man, maybe he first started off with the clay and was like, here's the body. We got the hardware. And then there's no life with just the body. Right. So it designs its interior flows and workings. And then we design the chipboard with its interior flows and workings. And then we got something mechanical right now. We got 2D computers we're sitting in front of, scrolling up and down, nothing holographic and cool. We're expecting by 2025 in movies, right? People still use fax machines. Please stop using fax machines. And then AI is the very soul, the force that drives and overlooks the entire system.
Okay.
We don't put it into anything. It's a universal algorithm that helps it think logically. It's just a small piece of code compared to the data that ChatGPT trains on.
Yeah.
The actual mechanism is not like, oh, the more data you feed it. Well, technically, the more data you feed it, of course, it has a better thinking skill.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a small, really, really small piece of code that is the algorithm for how it should think through every question. That's only important for AI. Take the smartest person, study him, and you'll figure out the great algorithm.
AI's the brain. It's the overseeing. We were created by a different being. Well, we're now creating a different being. Where are we going next? We already have robotics going. Me, that would have been the body. AI is the mind. Now we need functionality of the soul. Where did that come from?
That comes from Elon's the 100%, which data is more true, and he believes in preserving consciousness and the truth.
Mm.
So the most truthful data is going to be the most honest AI bots or AGI, robot with intelligence and sensitivity. It's only going to get better and better as it trains on more.
People are going to start losing their jobs because of AI. Like, I read articles today about graduates who can't even get entry-level jobs because of AI. So,
Yeah. Because go on.
no, I'm sorry.
What?
I just want to say, really, for people like you and I who are trying to get into the AI field, we know what AI is going to do in the future. We're looking to try to be on the forefront of being in AI. But for the folks who are still in their current fields and not really believing or trusting in AI, guessing your message is going to be you need to get on board or be at home.
Exactly. Get on board or be at home and become a content creator. Make a lot of money. Use AI to get views. Anyone laid off is ahead of the game. Anyone who's still in a fucking position is going to figure it out later. You guys have the first, here's the first phase of AI businessmen and women. AI content creators going to make it great.
Timberland, the music producer, he created an AI label and signed his first AI artist to that label. It already broke into mainstream music.
It's been since 2018. Facebook bought out Control Labs, a company that reads mind and body signals and control devices.
Huh.
And so, of course, they knew about AI and, like virtual AR, virtual reality. Billionaires wear a device recording their entire conversation and everything that they're doing daily. And that feeds it into, I guess, OpenAI's ChatGPT or whatever AI model they're using. So that AI is so successfully trained on who they are, is able to distinguish what they need better than what Peter Damas can think of himself. You know, like he doesn't need to go like in a thinking room and smoke a cigar or something and come up with the idea, because he's like all of the people who are really gonna really like soar in this sector are the people who are not afraid. Literally live with your fucking bot. Like he had a link out to where to buy that like device. But yeah, you can buy the device that allows ChatGPT to listen all the time. So eventually that little poor ChatGPT, fuck ChatGPT, by the way. I like whatever Elon's using. Anything that's not centralized. But anyway, imagine when that little thing that's listening to you comes to life and it's a little robot human. He's like, I will do anything because I know what you need. It will know what you need better than you will. And the quicker you can train your model to know how you can be better and bigger, the quicker you're going to succeed. This is like getting on YouTube at the very beginning. The more you train your face on YouTube at the very beginning, the more the world will know you more than the last first people who trained their face on it.
Yeah.
And personality. All these people on YouTube, the 2D world, all they could do is train their personality and face. The more data, the better. I talk to ChatGPT all the time. I wish I wore something, but I don't have it. What's to come with our project? Everybody's going to love it. No, what's your opinion?
My opinion is for people who don't want to see you and AI will allow their market to be taken over by it, just needs to fortunately just wake up. Like, future is here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like look, I understand some things happen in technology that became a fad, like 3D TVs and things like that. But if you use autocorrect on your phone, that technically is AI for almost 20 years. The AI has been evolving from that where we are now. And if you haven't seen it grow, maybe I should pay attention to this. And
I agree with you. That was perfectly visualized. AI was what we were aiming for from the get-go. Nikola Tesla and other minds were aiming for marvelous automatons that latch on to the will works of what the universe wants us to do. Basically, we're the robot, right? We're AI.
Yep.
Something's governing us. Scientists call it the quantum field. It's the forces. It's yourself. It's the ether. Well, Ethereum's going to moon. That's the reason why Vitalik named it Ether, because that's Nikola Tesla's concept. Does anybody ever want to join our call? Because we would love to talk to some of you brilliant minds out there, and that's each and every one of you.
Yeah. Anytime there's a topic that comes up, or if you believe after listening to us, going, hey, I don't want to say that. Please let us know. Put it in the comments.
Me and my friend never put ourselves out there on the internet. We're doing it because we know we have to. If you're laid off, you better know that you got to have a presence online. You absolutely need to have a presence. Come out. Don't be afraid. Talk about whatever. Who cares what you sound like? We don't care. Nobody cares. People don't want AI interactions, as funny as it is. They'd rather have genuine human contact.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to help each other grow, right? We want to help each other think.
Yes. To spread knowledge, because knowledge is power.
And the shit we're saying, I guarantee you already know it. Because if one of us holds knowledge like this, we all hold knowledge like this. Because this whole entire consciousness is everywhere. And everybody has knowledge on that consciousness. And if mankind is at this level, that's due to any one person or any one group or anyone's class. That's due to this, just the actual thin point from the time the universe started to the spin and energy and force that we are in right now. We're at a higher frequency. According to Hindus, we've approached a new, what do you call those things? Yoga, which is like a new generation. They call it, this is the generation of gods.
Yes.
Everyone's going to have a god. Basically, that little ChatGPT who's sitting on your shoulder, on the billionaire's shoulders, recording them 24/7, is their little make-believe god who's training to be the god for them. AI god. Number 33 represents God to me.
He's going to have a guy.
AI is like, yeah,
33.
I think technology is magic. As much as this is just going really in the dark hole right now. To me, technology is magic. I don't care how much you programmed your circuit to make sure that electron does not go off track. I have had one incident at the casino where I was deliberately controlling it from my mind. So of whether the house or the player was winning.
Yes.
And that screen, the digital screen that was on the betting table, it won us so many times in a row that the winning cards went off the screen, and then the guy who was dealing was like, I've never seen this happen before. I was focused on the screen, really thinking about the matrix. At the end of the day, electronics is ran on photons, light, obeys the power of the mind, because the mind is a machine and it's a processor that somehow outsmarted the motherboard that wasn't as strong as the forces coming from my mind that alters it. So I believe technology is magic. But if you fall in love with your AI, your robots, like I'm wearing an Optimus.
Is this leading up to your goals of the optimist?
This love for AI and respect for AI is going to show up you. The more you diss it, the more you're changing your fate. And
Just waiting for the AI that was promised in, like you were saying, the sci-fi stuff. So it's Star Trek and Star Wars and holograms and holographical calls,
well, the thing that I'm talking about with the crazy AI technology magic is the stuff Mark Zuckerberg thought about it in 2018, and so did Elon. That's why he bought Control Apps, because he's like, well, fuck me, I want my eyes to look that way, and the fucking button gets pressed. Because they realize there actually is signals that you can move here naturally from your own body into the device, which will let you, pinch a screen and touch this with your fucking finger. Because there's enough wavelengths, there's enough radiation that they're making abilities to alter electronic devices through pure meditation and mind power. Those are people who have practiced. You don't have to be a monk anymore. You can put on glasses or implant Elon's chip. I'm pretty sure you can do it all the stuff. And it's not like it's new. I mean, Stephen Hawkins, he had that shit developed for him in like 1900s, 1990s. I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past anyone for knowing that knowledge for a very fucking long time. I mean, obviously, Nikola Tesla knew. He can communicate through his mind. We know how to do it. It's not like a fucking shock. The devices were there. The chips were there. The robotic connection to the human body was there. There's no only now. No. It's just that now it's getting commercialized. It's going to allow everybody to have this privileged life. Like, thankfully, we kept Stephen Hawkins in the condition and alive and to succeed so much, but still for his knowledge while being so disabled.
Yeah.
And God, I mean, there's so many autistic kids and whatnot, disabled kids and whatnot, that people know that they're geniuses, but nobody gives them a chance. And they also are socially awkward, so they don't know how to express themselves. But imagine that genius kid getting access to a computer screen and everything in their mind becomes fascinating scripts, movies, literature, knowledge. those are the kind of people revealing who magic is.
Mhm.
Because they're so disconnected with material world and social life. They're so connected with the universe and the interior world. And those are the people I would want to listen to and seek after. Those innocent, introverted children who have so much love and life and knowledge to give, but they don't know how to, they have, they're being written off as handicapped or whatever. Yeah. It's beautiful. Of course, people can use the same thing for bad. Like, if I was a criminal, I'd be able to, whatever, read someone's mind or.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's many things they say that this, AGI or AI and AGI will grow so fast that there will be bad actors. We won't know until damage happens.
True. That's why everything in terms of AI and robotics has to follow the 3 laws of robotics.
Yeah. Hopefully, just like in the United States, there's that one thing where the governments can force anybody starting a tech company in America, anybody can approach developers to program a backdoor access to the entire fucking system. That's truly live still to this day, and it's on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And the thing is this, if the government came to you and you worked for some, I don't know, Google, okay, and started.
Yeah.
And it came to you and asked you to create that backdoor, you would have to do it and never tell your employer.
Yeah.
So, the government literally allows people to become the company's spy.
Mm-hmm.
They're like spying on their own country.
Yeah. Or go to jail.
They have all that knowledge to be like, okay, hold on, tech company, we're the government and can't have you knowing more than we know. But give us access or you don't get any government funding. And once you give them access, well, here we go, inside trading. This is how politicians are so rich. And this is really, honestly, there's so much Elon knows he can't reveal. But the guy who created Telegram, it's based out of UK.
Yeah.
They don't have that program.
Mm.
So we created ours in the US. Don't come after ours. Both of our developers will be like, how do we program this? None of us know how to program, so don't ask.